Good evening, everyone. Ben back here again, bearded and baffled. So today, I know it's all been a bit deep recently. I will try and do something fun in the next few days. But this is, again, it's sort of mental health and coronavirus related. And I just want to say to everyone out there, I am not expendable. My friends are not expendable. My family are not expendable. I've seen on social media a lot of this stuff saying, well, it only hits 1 or 2% of the country. It's only the elderly and the vulnerable. Well, I have 2 pre-existing conditions that put me at risk. And I have friends with far more serious pre-existing conditions who are even more at risk. We are not expendable. If you don't follow the rules and then pass it on to one of us, there is a higher chance of us dying than you. You might just have 2-3 weeks of being a bit shit. We might truly die. So for goodness sake, sorry, that'll probably get me removed from YouTube. Don't prat about with this. Just follow the guidelines. There is still so much that you can do. You can still go out. You can get essential food. I go out for a walk. I don't go to the shops because it's too risky. I try and get most of my exercise and fresh air in the garden because that's better than going out. I mean, I know people who haven't left the house in 2 weeks because of this so far, 2 or 3 weeks. But we are not expendable. I'm going to put it to you in this way. 1 or 2%. Gather up 100 of your family and friends, and then I will choose 2 people who will die. You get no choice. It's like that, yeah? In your workplace, under those statistics, and they may rise up. That's 1 to 2 people in every 100 who will die. It goes the same for the people who seem to think this is all a bit of a joke, this is a chance to go out and have a laugh, or think that coughing on food or pretending to cough is either funny or intimidating. You are scaring, literally, the life out of people. For those with illnesses, with anxiety, with pre-existing conditions, this is not a joke. This is not a joke for 99% of normal people who are actually following the rules. But if you're not, you're being a bit of a dick about it. In fact, I don't care what YouTube say about this now. People are scared. Yeah? Now, being scared, being anxious, if you have anxiety, you have no control over it. There are things we can do to sort of distract ourselves, and this is a very genuine worry. You know me, I'm a bit of a laugh, I have a bit of fun, but I'm trying to be deadly serious for once, that if we don't follow the rules, they're not guidelines anymore, they are strict rules. If we don't follow them, this whole lockdown will last longer, and B, more and more people get ill and die. Okay? That's me being a bit, and I'm doing it because I'm worried about myself, my family, my friends, we're, at the moment, and this might sound petty, we're hearing of all these things being cancelled. I found out that my favourite festival download being cancelled today. I'm a bit gutted, but I know they're doing it for all the right reasons. Because if we are still in crisis, then obviously it's not going to happen. But also, even if we came out of crisis in the next week or so, which is unfortunately unlikely, they couldn't then put the logistics in place to make sure it's a safe festival. So, and also, I'll put it another way. We have so many people who are still working legitimately. They're working because their jobs are essential, not just because their bosses are money-grubbing idiots. We need to do everything we can so that their jobs can continue safely. If we start mucking around with the rules, the NHS I mean, even just from coronavirus, the NHS goes up. The people using the NHS goes up, system gets overcrowded. Add to that, if we're out walking, skateboarding, whatever, there are likely to be other injuries that then put pressure on the NHS because they're dealing with the everyday injuries plus the A&E plus coronavirus. So, stay at home. There's so much we can do at home. Anyone who's got me on any of the social media platforms knows I'm always a DM away if people want to talk. But use this time to bond with people, be it in real life at home with your family or online. Use this time to reconnect. I've done it. I've been talking to people I haven't spoken to in years. We're still friends. It's just life gets busy. If you really want to do some exercise or whatever, there's Joe What's-His-Face doing his daily exercises. I mean, I'm sure if you can see how much I care about you doing hard exercise. There's so much online. There's puzzles, quizzes. I'm not being advertised. I'm not being paid for this advertising, but there's all the streaming networks. I mean, BritBox has stuff going back years. Read, listen to music, connect with the simple things again. Cook. But this is just me saying we are not. The ill, the old, and the vulnerable are not expendable. If you are fit and healthy and you think it doesn't affect you, just think that it affects your friends, yeah? If you want to see more of my beautiful face, don't be a prat. Okay, that's me. Bye.